Oh, yeah. St. Ricketts with Fire Cannot Burn. www.saintricketts.com. New music coming, question mark. It is the theme song, as I shut the voice off. It is the theme song to another 110% live Tuesday night episode of The You Show. You. Loving it. I am Jeff the Shark Perini, your host for your Tuesday evening events. And with me, as always, she is the co-hostess with the mostest, the sister from another mister. And I tell you what, she is dressed up very lovely this evening, ready for some world premiere music. I feel like I'm under-slobbing it. Jewel is the fancy end. Ladies and gentlemen, Jewel Tatey. Jewel, good evening.
Not fancy. Not fancy.
Look good.
Try. You have to try.
I
what else
know.
are you doing? Yo, good evening.
Good evening. Great to see you. Great to be back on a Tuesday evening. It's big tonight. Let's get to a couple of the particulars. Of course, a giant thank you to last week's guest, Miss Kate Boytek. Absolutely lovely, adorable. We absolutely love Kate. And she was great, and we shared a lot of great stuff. After I shared her great email, where she's like, probably the most fun I ever had on the show. Stuff like that is awesome, Jewel. It definitely is what makes it worthwhile.
She was amazing, and we got a lot of great feedback after that interview. So I was very proud of that one. She's such a great artist and just the sweetest person. I would love to see her live. There's so many great acts that are around this spring and going into the summer, and she's definitely one I would love to go see.
JD Wolf, good evening. Why the hello?
Hello?
Hello? Is like something going wrong tonight? Because the way he said it's almost like, yeah. Tonight we are doing something massive. We've done it once before. A while back, too, Joel, before the days of audio. That's you're saying? Okay. As long as I know now, because I thought something was wrong. And we were like, I'm like, okay, I feel
it's like
better.
Jersey Shore. Hello?
Hello. So the last time we did this was way back when, in the days of audio only, no video. We did it with Tanya Seifert, and Lilith of the Night allowed us to world premiere one of her songs. And
wow.
I know, right? I know, right? It feels like eons ago. Install later, because I'm trying to watch myself in the big screen. But tonight, we are back at it, ladies and gentlemen. It is a world premiere. The song is Time Thief. The artist is Laura Cheadle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Laura's like, you know what? Hasn't even been released yet. How about you guys drop it? I'm like, wow. Yeah, back even before we knew you and we weren't on video or nothing. We're just two schmucks talking.
Yeah.
And trying to make it work. So,
Logitech headsets.
Right? Jesus. So the world premiere tonight, there is Laura, as you know. Beautiful as always. We love her. I absolutely adore Laura. Terrific artist. Not only locally, Jewel, but blowing up the UK and playing in Oregon and Cali. All kind of great dates coming up. They grow up right in front of our face. We get them on here, and then they grow up, and we love it.
I know. And we love to be here for the journey. And, man, just catch up. It was about, a little less than a year ago that we spoke to her. So, hi. Yeah, I'm super excited.
Yeah, the last time Laura... What's up, Joe? Last time we had Laura on, like, with all our platforms, like 5,000 or 6,000 people tuned in, which we love. And it's good to see, like, she's skyrocketing. And tonight, this brand new song we're doing at 8:15. Like, everybody's like, you got to make sure you tell the people what time the song's coming. I'm like, no. Get here from the beginning. Watch me. But anyway, 8:15.
Watch the intro.
Right, watch the
It'll be worth it.
It's good for your health. And one thing we love to do here is a top 5 list. So in honor of Time Thief and Laura Cheadle's brand new song, top 5 songs with the word time in it. And Jewel, don't give me the hairy eyeball tonight, because I looked it up and there's like 8 million songs with the word time in. There really is.
That's not hard.
Yeah, sit down with popcorn. That is my man. Get ready. I'm so happy, JoJo. I love her.
One of Joey's things is she gets so annoyed because I make a song out of everything she says. She's like, you have a song for everything. And that's like what my dad does. So
I do that.
It's fitting. But if you say a word, that's like a thing. Like say a song references or has the word in it.
So it's not
So
just me. Like I do it around the house all the time, and I get nothing but grief.
yeah.
At number 5, songs with the word time in it. At number 5, it's Times Like These from the Foo Fighters.
Times like these. Is that it?
Just like
And
that's it,
learn.
yeah. Learn to love again. Very good, Jewel. Awesome. Number 4, one of my favorite bands. We had the daughter of this guy on the show way, way back. Jewel, I think you actually missed that night.
Mm.
Jeff Tate's daughter, Emily Tate.
Oh
Jeff,
yeah, I
Jeff
did.
Tate. Oh, I love her. Sign
Yeah.
of the Times by Queensryche. Love
Good
Queensryche.
one.
Love Jeff Tate. I've tried to find Emily again. I don't know if she's still in music. I tried to find her to bring her back
Oh.
on. She's so cool. That was a great night.
Yeah.
But Sign of the Times, number 4. Number 3, classic rock, The Doors, Love Me 2 Times.
Oh, I never think of that one. That's a good one.
Thank you. I had a lot of times when I wanted on, and then I'm like, I got to get.
Love me 2 times.
Man, Jules like singing just like it tonight.
I was jamming to Laura Cheadle before we came on.
Right?
Like, I'm ready. I'm ready for tonight. Sorry.
I Laura Cheadle the whole way home from work tonight.
We
45 minutes.
cheatled
I
the whole
cheatled.
way.
Yeah, I like that Cheadle.
That's a verb.
It is now.
Yep. Sorry.
Number 2, one of my all-time favorite classic rock bands, one of my all-time favorite songs. As weird as the song is, does anybody really know what time it is? By Chicago. Oh, I forgot the question mark. Damn it.
For some reason, I was thinking of the musical Chicago.
No, hardly. This is, does anybody really know what the, why are we singing tonight? We got good music to play. Number 1, Jewel. Number 1.
People come here to see us sing.
Exactly. Number 1, she's in the corner. If you watch the Yo show enough, yeah.
I can guess it.
Yeah, of course. If you watch the show enough, you of course know Hit Me Baby one more time. The future Mrs. Brittany Perini at number 1.
Wow.
Jewel Tatey, your top
Yes.
5 songs with time in it.
Yeah, this is pretty easy, but I'm going with Time of the Season, Zombies, number 5, classic. Why are you giving me that puzzled look? Why do you look puzzled?
For me?
Yeah.
No, I'm running it down.
Oh, okay. Number 4, Sign of the Times by Harry Styles. This is what got me to like Harry Styles. What a voice that kid has. Love him. And this song is just so sad. Great karaoke song.
You realize there's a lot of Sign of the Times songs. Prince has one.
Yeah.
Queensryche, characters. I'm like, oh my God.
Harry's is so good though.
Well, yeah, of course.
It's like, he's great. Number 3, Time to Pretend, MGMT. It's another sad one. I mean, these are like sad songs.
Who's the band?
MGMT.
MG.
You'll know it if you hear it.
Okay. Number 2. I knew that song.
No, that's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Figured you would.
That was horrible, but I knew the song.
Yeah. Number 2, Doing Time, Sublime. Also covered by Lana Del Rey. But she does a good version. My late brother-in-law, love him. But he always hated, because he was such a big Sublime fan, he really hated Lana's version. So now every time I hear the Lana version, I chuckle because he hated it so much. But I love them both. You gotta love it.
That's a great call, though.
Yeah. And number 1, I almost missed this one, but it's my favorite Portishead song, but it's called Sour Times by Portishead.
Sour Times by Portishead.
Yes.
Speaking of Portishead, I got props from Jewel for last week with FDS Band, and we were talking about Portishead, and I'm getting into it with Beth Gibbons and all that. I'm like, man, Jewel's like, well done.
Yeah, I watched the show the next day. I'm like, oh, yeah, that was a great interview, too. They were so cool.
They're phenomenal. I love Francesca, and they're such a cool band. Great stuff. And
I love the tour, the backstage on the bus and everything. That was awesome.
dude, I got to watch that whole thing. That was so cool. Was it Broke Band Chronicles or something like that?
Yeah. JD will know.
Yeah, I got to watch it, dude. It's so great. And JD's a big fan of FDS and Francesca, and they were sensational. And, I got like,
Oh.
Got a little bit stuck there. So anyway, let's rehash the top five as we're butchering Laura's big night here. As always, number five, Sign of the Times. Not time. Foo Fighters number five. Number four, Sign of the Times by Queensrÿche. Number three, Love Me Two Times by Jim Morrison and The Doors. Number two, does anybody really know what time it is? I missed a question mark like a fool. Chicago. Number one, Brittany Perini, Hit Me Baby One More Time. Yes. Jewel came back with Time of the Seasons by the Zombies. Great. Well, I found the glitch tonight. Number four, Sign of the Times by Harry Styles. I put Sign of the Times by Harry Times. Number three, Time to Pretend by MGMT, is it?
Yeah.
How's the song go again? I actually got it from that. That was great. Number two, Doing Time by Sublime and covered by Lana Del Rey. I was going to say a top five without Bruce and Lana. A little nervous.
I know. I had to sneak her in somewhere.
And number one, well, you made up for it by going with one of your favorite all-time bands, Sour Times by Portishead and the wonderful Miss Beth Gibbons, as discussed last Wednesday with Francesca Destruct and the FD. Right here in the Yo Show. So, yeah, but a couple minutes to go. Maybe like a minute from now, we'll get the song going.
You okay? You can take a minute.
Dude, I'm like...
I feel you today. You know what I had? I was at work and I was eating, and I work at home, but I was eating that Dave's bread, and one of the seeds, you know how it's really seedy and like
Yes.
water. One of them got lodged in my throat, and I was on the phone with a client, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, but
they thought
they were
talking to Bobcat Goldthwait.
I used to have a crush on him.
Oh my God. Wow.
Him and Pee-wee. Ed Grimley.
Jesus. Ed Grimley, Pee Wee Herman. I am drinking stateside tonight.
Oh.
Tonight, Jewel, I've gone with the iced tea and lemonade vodka, the 50-50.
Now, excuse me. Can you put the can up again? Is that Surfside and not Stateside? Isn't Stateside different?
Stateside is the company. They call the teas Surfside.
Oh.
So it isn't, if you see the back.
That's it. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Because I always see the Stateside and I look for the Surfside. I'm like, where is it? Now I feel like an idiot.
Speaking of, if you could find yourself free this weekend, I don't know what your life looks like, but we might take a trip over to Chamonix Creek Brewing Company. They came out with the Creek. They
So silly.
They came out with the Rita's Water Ice inspired beers. They got like mango and pineapple. So I want to get there this weekend and see if it's going to be. I think it's out this weekend. I want to try and get a sample of some of them bad boys. I'm very excited.
You know, I'm down. There's a lot of great bands playing this weekend.
Right, this stuff is starting to come around. And
spring is here.
There's
again.
Another Future Stars show at Dobbs, but it's like Strange Culture or Milo Sky's a biggie. But tonight, Jewel, and I'm proud of this, and you'll be proud of this too. Look at this. Da-da! World premiere presentation. How fancy am I tonight?
It's like Jeopardy.
In a little bit. So Laura Cheadle's been on the show. This will be her third visit, and she's an outstanding artist who has just some great hits, and she's been doing it up, and the people are just exploding for her. So when we had this open time slot the last minute, I'm like, how about Laura? Because she had mentioned about getting her new song on, and she's like, oh, I've been sick all week. But you know what? Let's do it. Let's get the new song out. Let's premiere it, and I'll come on. I know, she's amazing.
Trooper.
So it's coming out tonight. It's Time Thief. It won't be out till the 31st, Jewel. Thank you, JD Wolf, for clapping. Thank you. We appreciate it. So let's get this song rolling, man. It is 8:15 as I promised. We'll load it up. We'll stop the screen there. We'll share the screen here. And Laura actually made a YouTube link on it so we were able to share it. I'm like, without YouTube, it doesn't come out right. She comes back, she's like, I made you a YouTube. Because she's phenomenal. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen.
That's awesome.
World premiere music. The amazing Laura Cheadle and Time Thief. Before anybody else, right here on the Yo Show, we're going to play it. We'll be back in about 4 minutes, and then we'll gush about it. Enjoy the world premiere from Laura Cheadle, Time Thief, the Yo Show.
Baby.
Oh, hell yeah. Brand spanking new before Spotify, before Apple Music, before YouTube, etc. Laura Cheadle, Time Thief, one of our absolute favorites. JD Wolf was dancing. JD Wolf, I was dancing too. I didn't even know if I was going to get your comment up because I was dancing. Excellent song. And you know what, Jewel? I listened to the song a couple times today. And I still can't get that. I'm addicted. I can't get it.
You knew it'd send me it. That's how fresh
Oh
it is to me.
You know, you're right, and that is embarrassing me because normally I will do that. I will send. Oh my God, I got so excited to have it.
I usually, and I was super busy today, or I usually, hound you for this, but I'm glad I heard it with the rest of the population.
Yeah, very, very fresh, and
Yes.
it's excellent. I absolutely love it. It is dancey. It's very upbeat. It's fun. I tried on the ride home. I kept trying to. I'm like, no, it doesn't sound right when I do it at all. But it sounds amazing when Laura does it. And she'll be with us probably maybe about 10 minutes. Like I said, I don't know. She had told me she'd been under the weather, like most of the world has been. The stomach bug thing and the flu and allergies. And all that. It's been a rough last few weeks. I know you said you would come down with some stuff. Yeah. I've held, knock on wood, been hanging tough.
For me, it goes like in and out too. Like, I don't know what it is about. I don't know. It's like 2023. We have to throw something at you,
Exactly. It's,
Especially our area this time.
Right? The world. So last weekend was National Cheesesteak Day, fell on a Friday last week. And I don't know if you caught it. Yeah, me and the wife went to Gleason's. And I know I cheated, but we went to Gleason's. And it was kind of a last minute thing. There was this really cool little cover band and an awesome singer. And I actually asked him to be on the show. She's like, "Do you do cover artists on your show?" I'm like, "We can." I got to find the name of the band. I think it was Little Sister. Little Sister was the band. They do covers, but this girl, they did the ZZ Top song, the real popular one, LaGrange. And I was like, man, is she good. So, and I'm like, and I turned to Cassie. I'm like, man, this girl's good. And the lady next to us is like, well, thank you. That's my daughter. I'm like, she's good. I know. And she had, remember I told you about the TAP business card that we're going to get when we go out, that TAP thing?
Yes.
So basically you tap the phone that gives all your social media things instead of carrying business cards.
Very
She had
cool.
a business card that had a code on. I zapped the code and found all her sites. I messaged them and they said, I said, "Do you have any single?" I love it too, JD Wolf. Thank you very much. I said, "Do you have any original?" And they're like, "No." Is that a problem? I'm like, honestly, no. I'm like, let's get some cover bands on here too. They're all artists, musicians. Let's get them in here. So we haven't set a date yet, but they said, we'll kick it around. Let's try to come up with something. So good stuff though.
That's awesome. And after we had on, Mike Mraz, I was looking at like my favorite cover bands. I'm like, oh, let's get them on the show.
Yeah,
So,
right. We definitely
why not? If you have talent, we want you.
Exactly. And I'm going to save it for, I think next week or two weeks from now is our 6-year anniversary. Like we do episodes. We don't really do a year, but 6 years coming up. And for the 6 year, Jewel, I'm gonna make a list of probably like the 10 or 15 like weirdest things that people always ask me about the show.
That's fun.
You'd be amazed.
Yeah, I want someone to interview us, like Maria Daniel. Oh, happy birthday, Maria!
Hey, happy birthday, Maria Daniels. What the hell is wrong with me? Happy birthday, Maria Daniels. One of, and if you watch us long enough, you will know that Maria was the first one to ever interview us.
Yeah.
And she is kind of like a media whiz, and she's just into like business promotion and all that stuff. And she's a wonderful woman and just so fun. I actually call her my unofficial life coach because she is. She has talked me off the ledge so many times, just about basic stuff when it comes to podcasting and all, and webcasting and etc. And I always joke, I'm like, you're like, let me put that on there too. So you're like my unofficial life coach.
Yeah, and I mean, she has 7 children. She has a full plate, and she's just a mad businesswoman, and she just does the thing day in, day out, and we just applaud her. We love her so much, and she really is our guru and one of my personal inspirations, and we just love her so much. And happy birthday.
Very strong woman, not strong like physical, but just like mentally and going out and getting it, very strong.
Yeah,
We
did I
love
mention
her.
7 children? Like, I don't know how she does it.
I know, right? She got 7 children. I'm checking this dude out as we speak. Brodian.com. Checking me out, dude.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what she got. I'm not going to play anything here because it comes out like crap.
Oh, you threw Laura's birthday in there too. I was going to say she just had a birthday not too long ago as well.
Oh, so we have a singer in here, Stuart Brodian. All right, dude, we're going to check it out. And like we're
Thanks for watching.
right, Ray, definitely thanks for watching. I'm not going to lie, like we're
Stay
booked
tuned for
until
Laura.
right. Stay tuned for Laura. Indeed, we're booked probably for a few months, but we like to make the long-term commitment for the guests. So, man, we're going to listen to it and check it out and see if we can get in. Thank you for tuning in. Get ready for Laura. Wish Maria Daniels a happy birthday. Maria, I do love you. You're like I said, she is definitely an inspiration to us. She interviewed us. That was the night I came out with that little kid's headset. 'Cause remember, I couldn't get the headset, and I was out at my grandmother-in-law's place. I'm like keeping this dude's advertisement
Oh,
on there.
yeah.
Remember that? And I'm like, oh my God, it's going to be horrible.
Dude,
Thank you,
Jeff
Julie.
streamed from a funeral. That's his dedication. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
Right. It was a post-funeral thing. And
Jeff would stream from his hospital bed, like, no stopping. No stopping.
agreed. Absolutely. I streamed one time from, thank you, Stuart. I streamed one time from Stations of the Crawl. Yeah, I was wearing pink headphones. I got to find it. I got to find it, so you got to see it. So, Stations of the Crawl, every year we would go into Northeast Philly and we'd hit like 6 or 7 bars around the Common Avenue area. And the bars would have like dour beers and, excuse me, I'm gassy tonight. They would sell T-shirts and they would raise money for a different charity every year. They would do it for like Children's Hospital and stuff like that. And every year they would do it. So one year, back when I was with John's like, got a show tonight. I'm like, I got this bar crawl thing. I do it every year. He's like, call in from the bar crawl. Let's have a little fun. I did. First of all, the reception sounded lousy. It was all static. Secondly, I'm standing in the middle, pretty much, of Cotman Avenue. So, of course, some guy says, get off your phone, blank hole. Right in the middle of the show. I got to find that somewhere because it was great. But, yeah, so I will stream pretty much anywhere. I'll be streaming at my own funeral. We will be live at my funeral.
All right, let's talk about that though, because that's funny. I was at a Fiona Apple concert, and I got yelled at by the dude behind me. It was kind of like the Met. I forget what venue it was. It was many years ago.
I love the Met, by the way.
But the lights weren't even down. There was no opening act. Like, the lights were on, and I was like on my phone. I was literally like turning it down, and the dude yelled at me like, "Turn your phone off." Excuse me, sir. I'm a polite person. I know to turn my phone off, but
Right.
that's annoying. Like,
It happened.
everyone has a phone now. Like, the
Yeah.
deal. You don't want to be that one person where their phone rings in the middle of criminal.
Right. But you do have to shoot some footage. It's a given. You have to show people you're there by
I
shooting
do
the
that all the
footage.
time. That's
I know
another
I do.
good one. I went to an Eminem concert and like no cameras were allowed, so I stuck one
Really?
of those like disposables in my sneaker, and I got away with it. And I got the best
Nice.
picture, and I was front row, so it was like from this angle. It was great.
Of course you're front row. It's your
Yes.
baby.
Yes.
We're gonna have a double wedding. Jewel and M and Britney Spears and Jeff. It's gonna be Jewel's new name. Jewel and M.
Yeah, right. They'll
Jewel
get
matters.
married. They'll get married first before
No.
I heard he was going out with Megan Fox. I'm like, no.
No, she's taken.
Yeah. No, they broke up again.
Oh, well. Machine the Kelly. Not a fan.
Purge alarm. Now I sing a song every time the purge alarm comes on.
Purge alarm!
Well, there's
Jewel
a
is
Beyonce
living
song.
in it. Jewel's living in the purge, ladies and gentlemen. It's only a matter of time.
Do you hear it?
Oh, yeah, of course I hear it. I did not hear that.
It sounds like the Beyonce song. Ring the alarm. Ring the alarm.
That's what I was thinking. Well, J.D. Wolf's got the fire up and everything. Oh, he's got the sepsis.
This is the announcement. World premiere.
Right, we're
What do you
over.
need to do?
Hold on a second. Let me get in there. Do it again, one more time. World premiere presentation.
It's over.
I know, of course.
I can tell when I.
Of course it is. So, let me check again real quick. I forgot this. Stuart, have you bailed yet? You still want a piece of this?
Yeah.
No, we're a lot of fun. We're a lot of fun. We love our guests. Like I said, we're going on 6 years. This is episode 236. So we've been doing it for a while. So we're excited. Speaking of excitement, Jewel, let's get down to it. We've had 236 episodes. In those episodes, we have had tons of amazing guests, but some you just absolutely just fall in love with. I'm not gonna lie, like you absolutely just love them for everything they do and how they are. And this is one of them. An amazing singer. Her brand new song, we just dropped it tonight, "Time Thief," and it was incredible. She said she was under the weather, but it looks like she made it. All right, JD, relax, man. First, you got to hype him up. Like, bring her on. I'm excited. Relax. Anyway, an incredible singer who just gets more and more popular all the time. The songs are everywhere. The media circuit is everywhere. Commercials, TV shows, and of course, her third appearance on the air show. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Miss Laura Cheadle. Yeah! Hello there. How you feeling?
Much better. I was sick on Saturday, so I'm better.
Okay, I got a little nervous, but we're doing great. And I know a few weeks back you said, "Hey, let's get back on and talk about the new song." I'm looking at the calendar. I'm like, "Oh my God, it's booked forever." And then all of a sudden, we had to switch the guests for tonight. And I'm like, "Oh, Laura!" So I jumped right away. As soon as I got the Stewart's in the house, he's happy to see you.
Hey, Stuart.
Men or girls screaming at you, Laura. It's just that thing.
Per usual.
Right, per usual. So we're thrilled to have you, and thank you so much for doing it on a short notice, but you have something great to deliver. We love it. The brand new song, congratulations, "Time Thief." Doesn't drop for a couple days, folks. You heard it here
Friday,
first.
baby.
Friday, get ready. And I think another station in the UK dropped it also for you.
Yeah. Well, they didn't play the whole song. We played the whole song.
Ooh,
Wow,
I
look
love
at
that.
So
Yeah.
congratulations on that. And before we even get into it, I will tell people how technically savvy I am not. I said to Laura, like, I can only play it off YouTube. She actually made me a personalized YouTube clip of the song to get it on. So thank you so much.
That's so cool.
Unlisted. So you got the unlisted one. I love
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, because I tried to look it up, and I'm like, I can't find it. Like, I guess this is just like a personalized one. And here's how
There, so
here's how excited I am, Laura. I was so excited to get it, I forgot to send it to Jewel and just hoarded it myself all day long. So tell us
figured it
about the
out.
song. I know, I finally figured, yeah, well, I hoarded it to myself. Tell us about the song, the creative process, what it's about, and just lay it on us.
Yeah. So I woke up a couple years ago with the words "time thief" in my head, and I was like, because I was in a place and I felt like I was wasting my time with someone, and also just where I was like, I know I can manifest even more, and I feel like time thief can work for a million different people in their careers, their relationships, anything. There's always time to get up and change your circumstance. So I co-wrote this with my dad and a songwriter named Stephen Caban, and we knocked it out of the park. It's a fun dance pop song for me, and already 500 radio stations are playing it starting next week. So it's crazy all around the world.
500 stations. There's Jules got a little purge going on again, so I'll keep going. And that's amazing, like 500 stations. And it seems like anymore, and I don't want to jinx it, brag, overstep, etc. But it seems like every time you come out with something new, it now explodes. It's not just, oh, here's Laura. Let me get on social media and sell it. Now it's like, here's Laura, and everybody comes running. I seen the list of radio stations you got lined up. I'm like, this is unbelievable. How does that feel?
Feels awesome. I mean, I'm someone that has musical ADD, so I love doing different genres all the time. I love doing blues and funk, but this is actually like a pop dance soul song. So it's fun for me. It's commercial, and I'm just excited.
I was going to say that just hearing it for the first time, it's, I mean, a little bit of disco, but I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
It's like dance, and I mean, I love disco. I don't care. Disco is not, but I like Lana Del Rey is one of my favorite singers because she incorporates all of the '60s influence, and you love soul and blues, and that's so like infused in your music, and I love it so much, and I can hear all of your influences, but being current at the same time.
Yes.
Was that a conscious choice, or did that when you heard it at the end like all come together? Were you like, man, this is like a dance jam?
We went for it. Like when we were recording it, we're like, we're gonna make this a dance song, and it has all those elements, like you said. We made it modern, but it sounds old school at the same time. And everyone's doing that. I mean, Bruno Mars, look at what he's doing. So I just wanted to something people can dance for. And it's funny, the UK, this song already people love it. So I'm like, there's something about it. I'm gonna go to the UK and again.
Yeah,
They
wow,
have they have great dance. I love that. I,
Yes.
I watch a lot of UK shows, and they're just like so all about dance music. But that I am too,
Yes.
so I'm just here for it.
God, life's too short not
oh,
to dance.
I was dancing while I was on, and some of the audience were dancing. I get down to it. I love it, and it's once it drops, it's gonna be on the playlist, and I'll be dancing in my car. Even though I'm keeping
Woo!
my personalized one forever, definitely.
Yeah,
So,
better.
oh, I definitely that thing is staying in there for like the rest of my life. I'm just so honored to have it, and we get excited for you. Um, so I read another great thing. You opened for Peter Tork, and Peter Tork went on, of course, from the Monkees. Peter Tork goes on about how great you are and how amazing it is to work with you. Tell us about opening for him and the nostalgia of the Monkees and that show. Because I mean, everything you do amazes me. So,
Well, that was his people because sadly he passed away a few years ago. But when I
right.
opened him, oh man. So my mom, even my parents are too young for the Monkees a little bit, but my mom remembers like the reruns
Ouch.
since my parents were like, I don't know, 60, so I guess it was around that time. But when we opened for him, he was the most gracious. He watched our sound check. He invited us backstage. Out of everyone I ever opened for, he was the nicest. And when everyone starts somewhere. So to have an opener be
Sure.
that nice, uh, headliner be that nice to the opener, it's amazing.
And even in reading it, I mean, like I said, he had passed, so it was a little weird, but it almost like I thought he wrote it himself. He says people did.
Yeah,
Still, it's pretty
yeah.
amazing though. Like that's great company. And before we go on to any other questions, I gotta give somebody their props. We have great audience that watch, and there's a guy that said, "Dude, the name Laura Cheadle, find her, learn her, love her," and that of course is Earl Rains. Earl's a big fan of yours, and
Girl.
if it wasn't for
Girl,
Earl, dude, we wouldn't have been here. Earl's like, find Laura. And I'm like, oh my God, I love it. And he said, you will love her. And he is exactly right. And here we are, 3 visits later, and you're just killing it. We're so happy.
Earl, get your butt out. I'm playing Woodstown, April 7th. Earl,
Let's
Yeah,
I
Earl.
go.
gotta
Get a crew
I'm playing
together.
Blue Moon Theater. I never play South Jersey, so that's a big show coming up on April 7th. So
I
got to
actually put the
promote this.
banner up. It's very small, but I put the banner up. It's on
There
there
you go.
too. April 7th, Blue
Yeah.
Moon Theater, Woodstown, New
Yep.
Jersey. I made sure I got the dates on there. And it's hard, with StreamYard. They only give you so
Yep.
much picture. And I'm like, I'm getting it on there.
I mean, you are just all over the place, especially going through the year. But you've played some great shows like already. You went to Aruba. How cool was that? Playing.
Yes. That was in
Man.
January. It was like perfect to play. So
Oh,
since
man.
I joined with Sony Orchard, they've been sending me everywhere. So this is
So cool.
their lead single, Time Thief, with them. So it's gonna be awesome.
That's great. And I remember you did, you've done so much and so fast. I felt bad I missed out on, you did the personalized album where like you give the
Yeah.
name out in the beginning and we missed it because I suck. But
I was
is
reminding
there,
you.
you were, I know, and I still missed it. Is there ever a downtime? Like I said, you were sick and here you are like right back promoting the song, coming on with us. Is
Not
there
much
ever a
downtime. No.
downtime? I
No.
noticed.
No. And I always get like really sick in the spring. So hopefully this is the last of it. I'm gonna manifest this is the last of it.
Yes.
I hope so because you got a lot of great shows coming up.
A lot,
And there's always,
luckily, no shows when I got sick this weekend. So we're
Right.
good.
Yeah. Whew.
knock on wood. And even like your social media, you're always out having a great time. There's always that smile on your face too. It looks like whatever you're doing, you're having a freaking blast. Does that help you in
Yeah.
your songwriting?
Yes. I'm someone that hates doing the same thing over and over and over again. It's like I just don't like monotony at all. So performing is amazing for me because you're always meeting different people, always connecting with other people. It's like the best thing in the world for me.
That's awesome. And oh, I saw the Women's Fest in what was the town? Oh, Rotunda.
Yeah,
Is that South Philly?
that's Philly. Yeah, that's
Oh,
right
man,
by Walnut Street. Yeah, that was a great show, and we did a live stream of that. That was incredible.
that's so cool. How was that whole experience? Just did you get to meet other artists and I don't know, maybe talk about
Yeah,
plans or how was that
there
whole
was
experience? Are you like coming back in the future or is that like an annual thing?
Yeah, that was just I got asked to do a festival, and there was a ton of women poets there, which was super cool. They did performance art. It was just a collection of women. It was awesome. Denise put that together as an amazing woman. So I love doing festivals where I get to collaborate with other artists. It's a lot of fun.
Man, I don't know if you caught, but I watched the Billboard Awards just for women artists. Did you catch that at all? Because it was like a
Yeah.
whole YouTube event. It was so like empowering, and I'm just loving this. I don't know, this girl
It
power in
it
the
is.
past
It's a
couple of
win.
years. It's been great.
It is
That's
definitely a
right.
women's movement, yeah. And we have a lot of female artists on our show, and I absolutely love them. And there was a time as a younger guy I was skeptical, like rock belongs to men, this belongs to men, women can sing this.
Ugh.
But now women are singing metal, women are singing rock, women are singing
Right.
dance like Laura, and just
I mean, they've
dominating it.
been, but now they're
Yeah, but
being
now,
Yeah.
recognized. So,
they're dominating it. Laura is a superhero. You can't stop her. You cannot stop Laura. Um, your birthday
Love
just
your
passed recently, so happy
happy
birthday to
birthday.
you as well.
Yeah.
Another year
Yeah.
older, but not slowing down. And like, how are
Pisces.
you? How are you taking in like the success you're having? And like I said, another year past, your birthday's here, but more success comes, and just people are just all about it. Do you feel like you're coming into an age where it's all sinking, and do you feel like I've always been here and I know what to do with it?
I think it's just, the more experience you have, the better. And the more confident you are as a person is better. I always say, it's just better to have done it a million times than it's fun when you first begin. And now I'm at the point where everybody comes to me, and that's a
Yeah.
great feeling. It's
So much
nice.
easier.
All the gigs are coming to me, all this stuff. So that's the best part about it. And yeah, I feel like I'm at the best point in my life, and I'm ready to rock and roll and dance.
Awesome. And that was one of the questions I was going to ask. Like, people now come to you. So how exactly does it work? You and Sony get together. You get PR people to say, another song's coming, and everybody starts clamoring, or do you start sending out the emails like, "Hey, I got this stuff"? How does that work exactly?
All different. It's there's no there's no technical way about it. It's people come in for gigs, contact my manager, radio stations are all set up, Spotify set up, it just depends on the day. Every day is different. I'm on here all day long. I do everything myself too still. Don't think I don't.
No, I'm sure you do. We joked around last week with our guest about how I bypassed her PR kind of by accident, went right to her, and she responded. And that's where you've always been. That means a lot to us, and it's great to interact with you and line up the day and line up what we're going to do in time, etc., with you directly. Do you feel like it's running you down a little bit? It might be time to get somebody in your camp.
I do have people, but I feel like people want to connect with you, and I'm such a people person. It's hard. And I feel like sometimes that can turn people off when they're like, let's go through 10 different people,
Yeah.
and for a simple interview. But that's just me. I'm sure people have their people. I do have my people, but I still do my own job.
That's really cool. I mean, and from like our standpoint, it's just nice to interact with the person first and foremost before even the interview. Like, of course, I mean, we know you by now, but it's it's a little you don't know what to expect. And luckily, we've had great success with guests on here, but with you, you just feel like I don't know. I said the last interview, you're just so chill and seem like you have it all together, and you talk a lot about manifesting. What are you manifesting now? What are you hoping this year brings?
I'm manifesting success for Time Thief, of course. I just like to play bigger venues, bigger theaters, which I have on my calendar. But festivals. Just I love playing bigger places, so I can reach more people. See, just as I said, I was
Oh,
going to call.
yeah.
I knew it.
It's hitting everyone. I hear it.
You even coughing like rhythm, like boom. It's like
I feel like, don't take this the wrong way, but I feel like you'd be like a Phoebe Buffet. Like your voice would just get better
I know.
as you're sick.
Thank you, my babies.
Smell like cat. I wanted to talk about your cat too, because that is the cutest cat I've ever seen.
Oh, I wish you was here, but I have so many pictures of him. Peter. Yes.
So cute.
My mom's obsessed with him, so he's with my mom right now, of course.
Aw.
Aw.
Little boy.
Oh my god, his ears are just killer.
Hold it. I post him like all day long. I'm definitely a cat person. That's for sure.
I'm more of a dog guy, but yeah, I just love animals in general. I love watching the way people interact with animals because they're inspiration in certain ways too, and they're that bright side, that innocent side of everything. We know we talk a lot about you working with your dad, and he plays, and is he proud of this success, or does he get excited like, hey, wherever you go, Laura, I'm right behind you. I want to play too.
Oh, he's proud, but I always use him. He's the best piano player in the world, so of course.
Awesome.
And he produced Time Thief, did all the instruments, everything.
Wow.
So that's all him. Papa Cheadle. Got to give him his props.
We love Papa Cheadle. He's been on the show before. You guys,
Yes,
when
he
you guys
is.
did you guys did a live performance for us, and that like really sticks with us. Not a lot of people want to, so I'm like, I'm not interested. And we didn't even ask. You were just like, yeah, I'm ready to rock. I'm like, all right.
Let's
I
go.
remember because during COVID, that's all we did was live performances.
Yeah.
Easy.
And I saw he grew his studio a little bit. How's that coming along?
Yeah, we're killing it. I mean, the studio is. I do all my music in there. Why wouldn't I? I mean, why not? And I love being able to do what we want. I just signed also a publishing deal, so
Wow.
I'm writing a ton of songs for TV and film. This is a fun interview. Hey, everybody.
It's okay.
I didn't cough once today, by the way.
Oh.
It's the excitement. It's the nerves of being on. I get you. Dude, I would tell you honestly, I was pacing back. I got home from work, was pacing back and forth. My wife made dinner. I'm like eating dinner standing up. She's like, what's wrong? I'm like, you don't understand. Like, this is Laura, and she's giving us her new song, and she's like, I know who she is. She's a great artist, but she's been on before, and you handle it good. I'm like, yeah, but I'm so nervous. You get worried about anything that can go wrong. But it's new, and it's Laura, and she's a superstar.
Exciting single too. So this is a big deal.
It was a huge deal for us. We're flattered by it. I've thought about it all day, and I'm at work, and I'm talking about it at work, and I'm telling everybody, and it's just really cool. So you're branching out. You're going to be performing in Oregon, and like Jules said, like Aruba, and
Yeah.
UK's clamoring for you. Is that coming? Because I see them begging to get you out there.
We're in talks right now. I played London a couple of years ago. I can't wait. I want to go to Ireland. I just found out I was Irish on Ancestry, so
I saw that.
going.
Congratulations.
I'm ready.
Man, Irish. And did you find anything surprising?
Irish, 2.6% African. Let's see. I'm very Native American, but that didn't show up in my ancestry, which I find very odd because my great grandmom is fully Cherokee Indian. Pretty weird. Doesn't show up. Yeah.
I swear that would show up on mine too, because
You got to work though.
Yeah.
He said, take with you, I'll carry the luggage. Well, you got to go to work, too. You got to be, Laura needs a crew, so you got to
I need a
answer
roadie.
phones and emails. Yeah, right?
It's fun
We
to
could
emails
probably-
from Jeff or just.
I know, right? You could find roadies. We're getting close. A couple people said I'm going to take you on the road. We would love that. God, it's just like a dream.
Security, please. Security.
Right? Oh, I can't beat nobody up. We got to send you a Yosho t-shirt, too, when they come back around.
I know. I'm ready.
Got more being made. We're definitely going to get one your way. So, more commercials, writing, getting involved with TV. Do you ever, I know we asked this before, I'll ask it again in case anybody's new to the audience. Would you ever give up music for TV or movie, etc.?
No way.
I love that.
Never.
Yeah.
No.
So you're great. So you're great at several things.
Music's my thing. Music's my thing. Never.
Yeah, we were just talking about the Married with Children and how they pretty much transitioned to like voice acting. I don't know. I think it's still pretty cool. Like, especially, I just think it's the coolest thing. I just like having a microphone in front of my face. Is that just me?
Yeah. I got mine.
Well, I like it. I mean, it's the difference between like we were doing our top 5 lists and Joel and I are singing. I'm like, oh God, let's just leave it for the
I know.
pros. Like,
We have to like calm ourselves because we're terrible singers, and we're like, oh man, bring on all these great singers. We really have to tame ourselves.
Sing it out. Life is short. Life is short.
That's what I say.
So, kind of a weird question, but I'm curious though when you talk about your voice and singing. When you get sick and you get the cough, etc., like people around you in music, like your dad, is he like, whoa, relax, don't even try singing, don't even talk, do nothing?
I just did a vocal today, so there's no stopping. You know, there's nothing. The only show I ever canceled was this past September, my whole life, because I was like deathly ill. I don't know. I think post-COVID we're getting sicker since the masks came off or something. I don't know. I've never been. It's been, the illnesses have been hitting me. So manifesting no more.
I like it. I'm manifesting.
Different kind of, especially after the fact. So I hear you.
All these strings. I don't know.
Right.
I know. And then like people talk about how we let our immune systems kind of break down by hiding ourselves and all that.
Yeah.
So, we need. I think everybody needs, and we've talked about this on the show before. We talked about it with other artists. People do need to get out and enjoy life a little bit. It seems like a lot of people are so hesitant to get out. Are you seeing in the shows, or the shows packing like packed, or you think there's still a little hesitation?
Back.
Excellent.
They are back better than ever. It was a long couple years there, but now we're back.
And the demand is so big. What's your take on like these ticket prices and seeing people, and are you looking forward to seeing anyone live? And because I can't afford it.
I don't even know how much the Taylor Swift was. That's crazy.
I know my whole family just went to Bruce. I'm like, okay, have fun.
No, I'm good. I like going to more local stuff. I don't need to be paying that. If you want me to open, of course.
Oh, sure.
Local, support local. What's some of your favorite local spots to see some of your fellow musicians?
I love all the jazz clubs in Philly. I love those. South Time, Chris's Jazz. I do a lot of that kind of stuff. The blues bars. But otherwise, I'm performing.
So a good question here: will there be a music video for Time Thief? You like the acting.
Yeah. I didn't even think of that question. That's a great question.
I know, that is a great question.
We're going to be filming in a clock shop of 18th century clock. Super cool. And
now, you can feel free to send me the address.
Yeah. Life After Television Productions will be filming it. Super cool. They're right out of Delaware. And I'm pumped to get started this Friday, actually. So, yes.
Wow. Oh, that's amazing.
Yes.
Is it like a Pinocchio feel, like all the clocks on the walls, or can you give me some insight?
It's going to be wild what we're going to do with this storyline, so I'm excited.
That's very cool. I love that.
I can't wait. I absolutely cannot wait. And of course, like I said, you'll see it because Laura does excellent social media work, and your stuff always blows up, and it makes me happy because your stuff keeps me positive. You dancing right there. That's got me like, I'm going to start down. I'm not a good dancer now. I'm definitely not as good as you are.
I only put positive things up because nobody wants to see negative. Put positive up. That's what I tell everybody. That will increase your life. That'll increase your day, increase your year. Even if you're in a negative mood, just hold back and put some happy stuff online. That's my advice to everybody.
I like that. I get yelled at a lot because sometimes I get that negative thing. My wife's like, take that down. Stop. Get out.
That's going to attract. You put that up, guess what's going to come to you? Negative.
Do you feel like your songwriting has changed in the past year, just being in a more, like just happier state and comfortable state? Not to say, but it's blowing up for you. So I was just wondering if your songwriting has like followed suit.
I did a lot of work on myself, manifesting, healing, and from other relationships and happy. I manifested. I have like literally vision boards where everything came true. Like
Wow.
even Sony was on there, and I'm attracting just such better people in my life just because of what I'm attracting. It really is a law of attraction. So I am writing, it is showing up in every area. So that's why I try to preach on like happiness, happiness, negative, negative. Keep it good, Jeff. Keep it positive.
Yes, ma'am. Laura says so. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm with it. So what's next? Like every artist always says, "Oh, I got a ton of songs coming." What's next after the video and after Time Thief explodes, which it will, and you do your shows? What do you got next for songs? You got new ideas already lined up?
Well, the whole album is going to be called Mannequin, and that comes out this summer. The whole album.
Ooh,
I've been
nice.
writing over, I guess, 3 or 4 years. All these songs have been written, so they're all unreleased. So that'll be out.
And you know
And
where
then,
you
of
can
course,
find it.
yes. If you go to lauracheadle.com.
I'm just so interested in that title now, and then the Time Thief. Like now, I'm like 80s, 70s. Like, what's it going to be? Like, is it how is the genre fusion
There is no
in the
genre.
album? No,
There's no genre.
I love it.
I have blues songs on there. I have poppy songs. But it is cohesive because everything has a soulful element. But I have heartbreak songs. I have finding yourself songs. I have the whole gamut, positivity. So it's just been all my moods for the past 3 years.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
And that has been a roller coaster, I'm sure, as it's been for everyone.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
When we talked about before you got on, I was talking about listening to it on the ride home, and I said on the whole ride home I was cheadling because I was listening to all your songs. And Jill's like, cheadling. So that's a word. That's the genre. The genre is cheadling. It's a little bit of everything. I like that.
That's right. Yeah, you got a whole glimpse of all of them.
I'm gonna make T-shirts that say cheadling, and it's gonna be like every genre.
Well, I'm looking because you know what? I think the world wants to put you in a box. I refuse to be in that box.
I love that. God, that's that man.
So cool for even your pun and your.
I know, right?
That's so funny.
We absolutely love it. So outside of the box a little bit, since we like to go box. Third time here. Third time here. Give us a little piece of, if you will, and I know maybe putting you on the spot. Give us a little piece of what you enjoy about coming to us and how we present. No, I know it sounds weird, but like I want to hear from some of the guests that come back. Like, what do you like about our kind of setup and atmosphere?
I love that you're not asking the same dumb questions the whole time. So, grow up in music with your family? Yes, clearly it's a family band. So, it's like the same 4 questions that I hear on every interview. It doesn't really get down deep. So, it's fun.
Yeah.
I love the spontaneity of it. And I love it's not just very like, very structured. It's structured, but it's not annoyingly structured.
And that nailed it because we do put a timeline, and if they're like 5 minutes in, the timeline's going, and we're just kind of riffing and chatting and knowing what we want to know. And you have been just an absolute, I'm going to say, a dream find of a person that we could share with and talk. And like I said, once you're Yoshi or your family, we feel like your family. And I got to get to see you. Every time you're somewhere, something comes up. My wife's like, dude, you need to find some way to make this your job so you can go see all these people all the time. That's
I will say, and yes, and somehow it hasn't worked out. Jeff's like, come on, Laura Cheadle. I'm like, oh, if I didn't have this family like emergency right now, but we absolutely will see you. You're all over the area. And guys, like, oh my God, just get out and see Laura if you
April
can, because
7th, Woodstown is my only like all ages show. So it's Woodstown. It's a beautiful Blue Moon Theater. It's a beautiful show. It's going to be amazing. It's my favorite place to play. So just letting you know, that's a big one to come to.
Ooh. And I read today on your social media that tickets are selling out fast.
whew,
Yes. So get your
So,
tickets.
So I don't want to block Laura, but after she leaves, I'll put that little banner back up again with her shows. There is no way that you can't find her because there's plenty of social media spots. You can find the amazing, incredible Laura Cheadle on Facebook. She's got a music page, Laura Cheadle. Instagram at Laura Cheadle Music. www.lauracheadle.com. It's where you get all the skinny. The brand new single is Time Thief. We played it here tonight. We're probably going to play it again before we leave. It's out March 31st on all the major platforms. Tonight it was on The Major Show, and then it's on all the major platforms. Thank you. Now you're going to make me cry now. And a whole album coming out this summer. So make sure you get the social media links. If you're watching live, get them down. If you watch recording, get there because Laura's got so much stuff coming up. And I'm telling you, Laura does not do bad work. So if it's coming out, it's going to be good.
I'm ready for it.
I'm
ready for you to dance with me.
Oh, I'm going to dance with you. I want to. I just want to. Well, I want to get up front near the stage and dance. And Laura's going to pull me up, and then I'm going to stop dancing because I'm going to be embarrassed.
We'll hold the tambourines and the maracas.
Yeah, why not? The maracas.
There you go.
Last time I really injured myself with tambourines. I was watching this band today. I'm like, I don't know how they do that.
I always hurt my leg.
Oh, yeah. You just go up the leg, down the arm.
Oh.
The abused artist. I again, the short notice thing, I can't thank you enough for coming on short notice. I can't thank you again for coming back. And I know you're under the weather and you braved it, and we can't thank you enough. We're already past our half hour. So I'll let you go get some rest and rest that voice up and get ready for more shows. Again, don't forget. Absolutely. Do not forget, March 31st, Friday, the brand new single Time Thief is out. And about maybe 15, 20 minutes, we'll play it again. Laura, have a great evening, and we will be in touch again very soon.
Thank you so much. Have a great night.
The absolutely, positively amazing Laura Cheadle. I could go on and on and on. Go back and rub the plant. It will activate oxygen. Breathe in your nose. Well, Earl was some hippie stuff, man. I love it. And Rain, of course, thank you. A great drummer in her own right. I tried to link her up with FDS Band.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, they said looking for a drummer. I'm like, Rain.
Yes.
But the travel schedule might be tougher. We're trying to draw FDS Band to Philly, and maybe,
dude, they're cool people, and Rain's cool. Rain just friend requested me.
Rain is
girl.
Awesome. All right, I see you, girl. She's terrific, and she's got great bands and does great music. I love watching her videos, and I'd love to link her up there. Maybe we'll link her Laura Cheadle for a little guest appearance on a song or something.
How cool is Laura? She's just the coolest chick. I just can't. I said this last time, but she's just like a true artist. You know, she put in the time. I mean, she literally grew up in the biz, but that doesn't make for an artist. Like, just growing up in it doesn't make for an artist. You really have to put in the work, and all of her albums, it's just shows, and I'm just so happy, and I can't wait to see her live.
I agree, and yeah, very cool. And it's a presence, like she's sweet and kind, but there's also a presence like, hey man, like I'm here. Oh, there is no such thing as late. No such thing as late. She actually went with a double name, Rain Sparkles Angela Lender. Look at that. Love it. And she always gives the horns. And I love that. I love the horns. Bears in hell. Bear, again, like I tell you, Earl gives us guests. And we work hard to get him on. And he's thrown a couple more our way. I'm trying. And in the beginning, he's like, dude, Laura Cheadle is a great artist. I'm like, okay, let's see. I'm like, okay, I like what I hear. And I like the presence, etc. And bingo, here we are, 3 visits later, all these great hits, world premiering of music. That's just incredible. It's amazing.
I mean, we know he has the ear. We want that for ourselves. We just like to find these artists and then go right along with them. And we love premiering music, as we did.
Yeah.
So
we will definitely premiere your music. And if we can't premiere it, we will certainly share it, etc. There is an outside chance, Jewel, if I can get it to work, Will Savant from Sepsis, they've got a brand new song coming out. There's an outside chance I might be able to get it and play it tomorrow night. Not sure yet. No promises yet. No promises. But
Gotta
Will was like,
watch tomorrow.
right, you gotta watch tomorrow. He's trying to get it out, and he said like, yeah, I could send it to you. So he said he sent it to my email. I'll have to check and see if we get it to load. If not, we'll chat with him, try to get it next Tuesday because we're sepsis people here too. As you know, sepsis is coming in June. Joel, we're gonna try and get up there. I will be getting up there in June. I'm also going up in April to see Nail Bite and a band who's coming on our show. We're going to mention their name later. They're going to be up there as well. So we're getting there. And Laura Cheadle, you're on the docket. So we're getting out to see these bands. Rain, I'd like to see your band. I'd love to watch you perform. And yeah, Rain was funny. Rain's like, dude, sometime when you're up in the area, we'll do a couple shots of whiskey. I'll tell you some rock and roll stories. And I love that, man.
Uh-oh.
I know, right? Well, I like my whiskey too, and I like rock stories. I'm like a junkie for them.
Yeah, I like hearing the crazy stories. I just watched that Daisy Jones and the Sick. There's so many good shows that are out, but I like that one just being the beginning of a band and then the success of the band. It was pretty cool.
Speaking of shows, Joel, I found out the other day that season 5 will be the final season of You.
Good.
And right, season 4 sucked.
I didn't even watch the end. That's how uninvested I was.
The end, I didn't even care. I didn't even care what happened at the end.
God, the season 1 was so good,
Yeah, part
and then
right.
it just fell off.
And right, like they said, oh, season 5 he's going to be so much more like he was back then, like mysterious and rough. And okay, so now in the series with him being,
You know what? I just think it's like the killer shows, like Walking Dead. You know, the first couple seasons were great, and then it fell off. Like You, first couple seasons. That new show Swarm just came out, and that's about a killer, like serial killer. And the first season's all shocking, and then you're just like not shocked anymore.
well, you kind of know who's going to do what,
Right?
you
Yeah,
know. And,
fell along.
like the thing that like we always talk about Dexter. I know we're Dexter junkies here, and the thing I like is even though we knew, you never knew who was going to go after next.
It was smart. It was a smart show,
Yes.
and it had slower seasons, but all in all, I think it was a pretty great show that I could rewatch.
And people get mad at me when I said if it was not really a serial killer, but a killer you could root for because he was actually fighting the good fight
Right.
in the most heinous of ways, but he was
Vigilante.
right. He was, and of course, now they were talking. We said this a little while back that the John Lithgow character, I never remember the name of the character,
Trinity.
Trinity, that they might have a Trinity series, kind of like a prequel, going back to the Trinity days. I don't know. A lot of potential.
You know what? I think it is. I just think it takes a lot for me to rewatch a show. So if I go through an entire show and I don't have the need to rewatch it, I think that says something. The Leftovers, I've rewatched that like 5 times, like beginning to end. I think it's such a phenomenal show with amazing characters. Like I'll watch that over and over. Ted Lasso, I just rewatched it for like the 3rd time. It's
Haven't done it
so
yet.
amazing, and I like cry every time. You have to watch. You are Ted Lasso. That's you, and that's
Apparently
the
I'm
biggest
Ted Lasso.
compliment.
Trailer Park Boys. I'm writing this down.
Oh yeah, that's funny. South Park.
I'm
You
writing it
don't
down.
watching South Park. You
I've
really
got-
need to watch Ted Lasso. That's.
It's on the agenda. I gotta watch it.
But yeah, I feel like if you don't have the need to go back and rewatch, my favorite game trailer just came out today. It's Breath of the Wild 2. So it's a sequel to Breath of the Wild 1, but like the gameplay came out and people were up in arms. Like there was a huge fight on the Zelda boards today. Like, oh God, this is so much like the first game. Like it has to be different. It has to be that much of a difference from the original. But I feel like if the original is good enough, just make some changes and then you'll be okay. And that's the same with shows and music.
Okay. And music. Well, speaking of music and timeless music that comes back around again, Madonna has announced the Celebration Tour, and it's coming to Philadelphia, December 20th. supposedly going through the entire catalog from what I hear of the best of the best. I'm
That's
not a
cool.
big right. I'm not a big Madonna fan, but what do you think? Like do you think it's time for one more run? Like people were ridiculing her face and ridiculing the fact she's out of music. Now she's back. She's going to go on tour. And do you think she can still bring it?
Dude, I mean, her looks and her appearance, that's just, what are you going to do? Females have it so hard trying to like get this plastic surgery and look younger. And, but if she's got the talent and she's got the drive and she wants to be on stage and she wants to sing all the hits, let Madonna do her thing. I was always a Madonna fan. So, I mean, you see everyone else doing it, all these Def Leppard and Kiss and Mick
Yeah.
Jagger. Come on now. Like,
Yeah. Like
they can get up and rock it, and she can too.
Right, and that's the thing. Why can bands come back out and do it, but like pop
She gets
artists
heat
and
for
others
it
can't?
because
She
she's a
does.
woman. She's got crazy plastic surgery and all this stuff. But I
Yeah.
mean, you're going for the musical experience of
And a lot of people
Madonna.
are like, "Oh, she's yesterday's old Gaga now." Well, maybe it is. Even Gaga has become more of an actress than a singer lately. Like there's has been nothing new in
Oh,
quite a
have you
while.
seen her? And there's like
Yeah, the Harley
all
Quinn
this.
looks good.
It does, but now they're talking about her and her weight and how she's looking sickly and is it for the part? And it's always about the female's looks, which drives me nuts.
Did you see the thing with her high? I couldn't believe this story, and I don't think I'll find it. But her high school, they made a website, and they used her real name. It says so and so, whatever her real name is. Will
Stephanie,
never,
was
will
it?
ne- will It says will never be famous. They made a website out of it, and now she's like, yeah, now what? Like that's bad karma, man. Don't root against people.
You know who did? You know who had a diss track against Lady Gaga?
No.
They came up in the same New York music scene, but yeah, Lana. Lana's like, "Are you kidding? Are you
Wow.
kidding me? This chick?
Wow. I
Oh yeah.
didn't. Wow. Holy Moses, Lana getting tough too.
Oh, she's scruffy,
Scrappy.
scrappy.
I was gonna say scrap. I was gonna say was it scrappy? Something you don't hear very much from anywhere near the PA area, but Chesterbrook, Pennsylvania, was listed as the #1 area to live in the world. Not in the world, in the United States.
Where is that?
Chesterbrook. So Chesterbrook is probably about 3 or 4 hours away from us.
Huh.
But they said it's the most serene and calm and friendly. And I'm like, are you sure this is in Pennsylvania? Like,
You know what though? Like growing up in Northeast Philly to the town I am now, it's like night and day. Like I feel like
oh
I'm in
yeah.
this quaint little town. I can walk to town and get my, farmer's market in. Like I grew up in Northeast Philly. Like it was a town in neighborhoods, but that's drastically different than South Philly or
Oh yeah.
North Philly. You know what I mean? Even South and North Philly are just like worlds apart. So Pennsylvania is so odd, and I've learned to just love the hell out of it and love living in this state because growing up, I hated it here. I really did. I mean, I just want to get out of this city, and now like being an adult and seeing just the accessibility and the weather and everything else, like I don't know. I just love this area. I don't think I would leave.
I like it too. And there's a story behind it that I'll share off camera, which will remind me that there's a little story to tell about a potential thing that I already talked about with Cassie. I'm like, I don't think I can do it. But
Who said PA sucks? You're mean.
huh?
Someone said PA sucks.
Who said PA sucks?
Everyone hates us. We don't care.
That's PA sucks. Well, how
Yeah,
does that?
Put
how
up
does
your
that?
full name, CTM.
Yeah. How does that song go? There's a Sex Pistols live concert in the beginning. Johnny Rotten goes, we're the Pistols. No one likes us, and we don't care. Then
That's
they
it.
play "Pretty Vacant," which is just a great song.
I kind of always wanted to move to Jersey, but Jersey's crazy.
I am not a Jersey. I do not like Jersey. I love playing in Philly. Many gigs at Sam Adams Brew House in Sampson. Coolest place everybody.
That's cool.
If PA sucked, I would never leave the house. I knew who that is. I know exactly who that
Oh,
is.
okay.
And a great drop in to identify yourself. Welcome. And speaking of which, Jewel, speaking of CTM, so I've come up with kind of a neat idea, and I'm going to say it tonight, and we're going to try and advertise if it comes to fruition. So the Nail Bite show up in April is like a benefit for somebody they know with cancer. And we've come up with the idea to make pink Yosho shirts and tank tops. We're going to get a couple made that we're going to advertise and get people to make it. I want to donate something back to breast cancer survivors. Of course, it hit hard to Jules' family. It's hit my family directly. And this event is for my friend Ed. His sister has it as well, and he was collecting for her. So something we believe in very seriously. This one isn't necessarily breast cancer that Nail Bite's doing, but it's cancer as a whole is just such an awful, awful disease. And we want to give a little bit back here in the Yosho. So we're going to get maybe some pink shirts, put them up for sale, pink maybe with the logo in black, and put them up for sale and give portions of the proceeds to some of these people and charities that are really doing a great job, because you can't research it enough. You can't work hard enough to fight this. And Jewel, you'll know firsthand, as I've seen here too, it is a battle, and the person in it battles. And it's an experience. If you never had to experience it with anybody in your family, count your lucky stars. It's brutal.
Yeah, absolutely. And God, now I want to make that nail bite show and do whatever I can. That's a great idea. And I feel like, I don't know, we try to do, I know we kind of missed last October and December, but we usually have done every year, and we really haven't done it this year. So to give back in any kind of way would be awesome.
Yeah, we'd love to. And right, we usually do the charity thing. We really didn't hit it this year. Yeah, spelling Pennsylvania does suck. I want a Christmas card this year. Now you're on the hook. Now you said it. Now it'll be done. I can't wait to meet you and see you there at that show, Rain. It's going to be awesome. Cancer does suck, girl. Like I said, it hits close to home for both of us. And my father passed from cancer, and it's awful. So if I can make some shirts and give $1 or $2 to charities, etc., we'll do so if you believe in it. We like doing that. So we did the food drive. Jewel and I sat here for, it was officially 21 hours. 21 hours straight. You can find it on YouTube. It's the Bucks County Food Drive Marathon Show. And we had so many artists come out and perform. And people come on and talk. And me and Jewel talked. And we ate lunch. I think I made a bologna sandwich or something during it, and I drank a lot of beer, and we had just such a great time. That's amazing. That's the kind of stories we love to hear. Beat it, work at it, and grind, and it's a fight. It really is, and you will know, and people know it. It's tough. It really is. You had to carry your pop out of that. That's pretty much where we were with my dad, and it was a bad ending. It always is. Not always is. Like I said, people do come back from it, so we want to give a little something back. But like I said, we did the Bucks County Food Drive. Jewel and I sat. We went to go for 24 hours. They cut us off at the end over music copyright. Jewel's internet went dead right before the end, and then we did the Christmas stuff too. We did we had Patty Hartman come on and Gabrielle come on. They do their different charities, and then we had the people singing and people were donating, and then we did. What else did we have? We had one more that you had mentioned.
For Christmas?
Christmas. It was Christmas, right? We do. Right. I'm sorry. We did Christmas and the food drive, but yeah, so we're all back.
Get Mary Pat. We had an Elvis impersonator.
All right, he was a Rocky and an Elvis.
Oh yeah, Rocky.
Yeah, he was good though. And then the guys from St. Ricketts started the morning. We started the morning. We had nothing for the morning, and Eric and Tom were like, "Yeah, well, we'll do it." Or Eric came on first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we brought Tom on later on, and it's fun. We like doing that.
Day full of fun.
Now, Rain, can you help me out here? you're a little more Love Drafts than I am. I've only been there once. Does Love Drafts have whiskey? Because I want to have shots of whiskey in here. I want to
Whiskey.
hear rock and roll story. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for nail bite. I'm also excited for sepsis. And Love Drafts is kind of conquering the East Coast as far as the metal bands, and they've got great bands coming. So yeah, we're definitely excited for that stuff as well. Do we have more topics? We have topics. How about American Idol, Jewel? So there's an American Idol contestant named Kaya Stewart. And she came on to do her audition and was joined by her dad, none other than Eurythmics guitarist Dave Stewart. So Dave comes on stage and he's playing with her. He's playing guitar, and the judges are blown away like, man, this is amazing, and blah, 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 blah. But is it fair?
Yeah, because I didn't see this episode. I usually watch. But they had on Aretha Franklin's granddaughter. And here, like, she really couldn't sing. So, like, it doesn't always get passed down the gene.
I
But,
guess not. I mean,
going back to real quick, that Daisy Jones and the Six, it's Elvis's granddaughter, Lisa Marie. God rest her soul. But God, does she look like Elvis? And she looks like Lisa Marie, and she can sing her ass off. So, like, some people are just blessed, and if you're not, you're not. Yes.
Trust me, if you're not, you host the Yo Show, because we can't sing here.
You
Ladies
know
and
who
gentlemen,
can.
it is the time of the show that everybody waits for. It is Miss Joey in the house, ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Miss Josephine.
Sure.
She's like mother, like daughter with the tank tops. Joey, tell the great people out there in YouTube land what to do.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications and hit that like button in the face. But don't break your screen. That's why I did that far away. Just a little tap.
Mm-hmm.
Don't break your screen.
And turn on all notifications and check out our merch. We have white, green, and gold.
Soon to be pink.
Soon to be pink.
We're gonna have pink
That's the
soon,
way
pink,
this-
and we're gonna get a junior size for Joey. I gave her this like XXX T-shirt. They're like,
Yeah, it's very big. But
She
very
does have
Very
one
big.
kid shirt, and she wore that out. But yes, she loves the Yo Show merch. Let me tell you.
well, I mean, like someday down the line, way on, it'll be Joey's Yo Show. I don't know who's her co-host is gonna be, but
Yo Show.
someday, the Joe Show. Wow, that's like a spinoff.
Nephew Perini.
Well, no, nephew Perrine. I like Brussels sprouts. You got to get it made right.
Oh,
You know
Brussels
your recipe
sprouts are
stuff.
amazing. I get when I cook Brussels sprouts, I get yelled at because they smell when you cook them.
Face.
But see, when I open the freezer, it stink. It stink.
It does stink, but they taste good. It's not like
No.
sauerkraut where it smells bad to cook and then it tastes bad.
It's like I don't mind them. My wife makes them, and she'll fry them, which isn't all that healthy for it. But she'll fry them with a little oil and some garlic, and then burn them. But they're
Like
nice and
cheese and
crispy.
bacon.
Yeah, right. Cheesesteak and cheesesteak on top, and I finally found something that made Rain unhappy. I made her puke.
Like Brussels sprouts with like a fish. It tastes really good.
I am not a
Yes,
fish
I
fan. I'm
like-
forced to eat more fish now, and I
love sushi. Ooh, there's this
this
great.
kind of sponsored by the God. I like that. Sponsored by the God.
Gosh. But yeah, there's this new ramen spot. I'm all about the authentic
Where?
ramen spots. This one's in Chalfont, but it has like all the anime characters. It's called the Noodle House. So
Oh, I like
Chalfont,
that.
yeah. Have to go.
Yo, indeed. I'm not really sure who this person is, this Mosh God, but they always leave great, like, after show comments. So I thank you, and I thank you for tuning in. And that's why this past weekend when I went to Odd Logic Brewing, they had a ramen place. I missed it. They had a ramen truck.
no.
And by the time I got there, they were closing up. I'm like, oh, man.
I wonder how a ramen truck will work. Like, Ramen's so tricky to eat when you're out.
It is tricky to
eating
eat.
it.
Oh yeah.
It's like you want to just like grab it with a fork, but then you have to eat with chopsticks and be all proper.
I don't. I'm never proper with mine, and it's and that's another topic for another day. Maybe we'll hit it now. Let's try going it. Date food. Now, of
No
course,
noodles.
right? Date food. I didn't like eating anything with my hands, like a burger or
Wings.
tacos. Definitely, you get a taco, you gotta like bend your head. Is that Shazam?
Oh my god, I won this in a crane machine.
Are you sure?
Man.
You said we killed at the crane machine, like Shazam.
You.
Very,
And
very
guess
hip.
what?
Very
That
hip.
same night, I got a lava lamp.
I just got a lava lamp.
Lava lamp.
It's a real one, which I'm happy because I had a fake one.
Yo, I didn't know lava lamps were so much work, but it takes like 10 tries for it to work. Did you know this?
5.
Really?
5?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to like plug it in like different times.
It's also timeless. They've been around for like 60 years. Like
And they're
will
so
not, they'll
cool.
never go away. They are. They'll never go away.
I used to have like a big one that with like little fake fish in it and bubbles, and it's like it's your buddy. Team Strong.
Wait. Yeah.
Came back up. Team Strong. What is Team Strong? Fill us in.
Yeah, that's his and Joey's inside joke. They're Team Strong.
Okay.
Team
And they beat me
strong,
at games.
team strong, and team that's gonna lose.
Does it have anything to do with darts? Because I'll be hashtag Team Horrible.
Yeah, and Joey's like better at darts than I am. I can't.
Wait,
Uh,
wait, what's it called again?
Oh, she hit a bullseye. Oh, you were there.
yeah, of course.
No, but what about the when we made it with the ping pong?
Ping pong.
Lava lamps and ramen. The only thing missing with lava lamps and ramen is, that's a night now. Nice and comfy. Yeah, so I stink at darts. We've established this.
Yeah, I want to practice though. I want to get better. There was a time I was like I was getting good at pool, and then that fell off, and play a little darts. But you have to practice.
I stink at it. One of our friends is having his annual beer Olympics. My friend Q, and you might have met him. He's a Murphy's guy.
I don't think
And
I ever met him.
It's like a whole day event at his house. He does beer Olympics. I got to work that day, of course. I can't, man. I know, right? Like, and I stink at beer Olympics. I stink at bar games, shuffleboard, pool, darts. No, I'm horrible at all.
I'm bad. at. We just went bowling like the other week. I used to be so good. Like I got this. I mean, I got a couple strikes, but come on. I used to be good.
9 pins by myself.
You did.
Really? That is very impressive. That is. I'm not a great bowler either. God, it's already like 9:30. Let's do Laura Cheadle again. I promise we'll play
Laura
the song
Cheadle.
again. So we're gonna play the song again.
World premiere.
Wait, is this music?
Yes. Music. I know she's leaving. This music. She's leaving. World premiere presentation. So we did it once. We're gonna do it again because the song is just that great. Laura Cheadle, who is our guest tonight. My wife in the house. My wife says hi, Joey. And
Cassé.
then she says you. And then Rain laughed at me because I'm a goof. I know that. Thank you. And then JD Wolf put on some letters. It's very cool. We're going to play it again. Laura Cheadle, who was our guest tonight, who came on sick and everything, said to me, hey, I'll come on. We'll play the brand new song. The brand new song is Time Thief. And it really is great. Of course, I'm at the end of it, so they're going to get to see all these advertisements. We're going to bring it all back to the beginning. Hi, there it is. Time Thief right here on the O Show. Laura Cheadle.
I've been waiting all day long for someone to come get me from here. I've done my time, I learned all my lessons. My heart has never been so clear. I keep running back to you after what you put me through. Time moves faster
is it one more time, and somehow these advertisements come. Oh, you know, it's over there. Okay, sorry about that. There we go. Laura Cheadle, Time Thief. This is the debut, the world premiere before it comes out on the 31st, which is this Friday. Thank you again, Laura, who joined us tonight. And man, the people are coming out in full force tonight. Tom Gebhardt in the house. Tom, what is up, bud? And you remember Tom came on when we had Lydia Manson on one night. And he was a Ghostbuster guy, and they made that Killing Joke film, too. It's been a while, Tom, and I know you got a lot going on in life, dude, and I see it, and I appreciate you coming on with us and hanging tough, man. You're a good dude. Thanks for coming back with us. Earl just dropped some great comments. Laura really is pure class, and the song is great. We absolutely love it, and just we're having a great night, Jewel, like we do every Tuesday night.
You're having a great night. It's been a great night. Man, I'm just thinking of my own time thieves, you know? No time for that.
Right, there are time thieves, you know. I got one upstairs, my wife. There are time thieves. No, I'm kidding. No, she's awesome. She is a time
Some
saver.
children.
It's a time saver. It's funny, my wife went to the gym today, and remember when I did that Yo Music thing? And trust me, Yo Music isn't going away. It's going to come back. I just have to find time for it because...
Yes, by me.
I know, right? The weekend, like, kind of clashes and work weekends and all that, and we're going to bring it back. So, like I said, like, music you can listen to in the gym. Music you listen to in the morning. And my wife went to the gym today, Spotify, nail bite from start to finish, and she's a huge fan. And she's like...
Yes!
Yeah, she's like, if you don't know, now you know, you're welcome. Great band, check them out. So, of course, I tagged it. And I told her, every time you put them, tag it, because they love it. They're young kids, man. They're all about the tag. They're like teenagers, but they're so freaking talented, Jewel. And, you know, if we're trying to get together with a local venue that can have this band come down and play in our area because they're awesome.
You know what I wish? Like, I just wish the social platforms were more music friendly. Like, Facebook is great, and that's, you know,
I agree.
How you can do this, but like, most of the kids are on Instagram, and like, that's really where the traffic is, and it's just not, unless it's a reel, and half the time you have your sound down, so you don't really know, but like, I just miss MySpace and music pages, but there needs to be a music friendly platform that combines it all.
I think I hear us getting into the laboratory. I laugh because I seen a sad face come up, and I kind of know where it came from. And it did, of course. It's Sharon Tate in there, and her sad face. Every time the sad face emoji comes up, I pretty much know who it is.
Thanks for the sadness.
We love you too, brother. Thank you. We're not done yet. I got a little more time left. I'm going to talk about who's coming on the program. I'm also going to show you this amazing dinner I had tonight. My wife, I came up with the idea a couple days ago because we're so running out of new things to eat, especially when, you know, tonight, mussels and angel hair pasta. And oh, dude, it was so good too. I like a white. I like white mussels. I like a garlic and butter kind of sauce. She likes the red, but she sacrificed for me.
I don't know if it's mussel. What do I like? The
clams, oysters.
No,
mussels.
Maybe it is mussels. I don't know. Are they like the spherical ones that need to be cooked right? Scallops. Scallops. I don't know if I ever had mussels.
They're pretty good. I gave up on scallops because I cannot get them right. They're always rubbery. I tried them short. I tried them long. Always rubbery. I can't do it. I can't get it. I just, you know.
What, cooking them?
Red, when it comes to mussels, especially your buddy at Chickies and Pete's, I'm a white. I like the garlicky, the dippy at the end. I like all that.
Yeah. When I was out in California, my cousin made this good like clam sauce.
Ooh,
that was good. But you know what? Duck came over this weekend, and
our girl Duck.
We're just like, let's make a good ass dinner. So we made this chicken pot pie from scratch. It came out so good.
Duck, I've learned something about Duck. Duck is going to be 20 forever. Is she ever going to be 21? Like, what is going on here?
Tell me about it.
Forever 20.
Like, let's go.
God damn it.
We just need now. I think we need to go to that. It's like a Chinese restaurant and then karaoke downtown. We need to do that around
I'm
her
down.
21st.
Oh, whatever you want to do for a 21st.
Because she can sing. She can sing.
She can? Oh, I'm down for
yeah.
that then.
Oh yeah.
I'm down. This is real quick. So the places you can see Laura Cheadle coming up. I promised her I posted and I forgot because I suck at my job here. Coming up, the Blue Moon Theater. Blue Moon Theater, April 7th, April 15th. The Do the Right Thing for Life benefit at the Waterfall in Claremont, Delaware. Georgie's in Asbury Park. Jewel, there's Asbury Park again. Media Bean Cafe in Newtown Square. It's not too bad. Jamie's House of Music in Lansdowne. The Gloucester City Summer Concert in Gloucester, New Jersey. And more to come. Oregon. Jesus, Oregon. That's our girl.
Oregon. That's where my sister lives.
This place in Jersey called Captain Cat's that has steamed buckets of mussel. Oh my god.
Oh, I gotta go there.
Oh,
Where's that at?
Some nice cold beers and.
I love seafood so much.
Are you going to the Blue Moon? I want to get to the Blue Moon. I gotta see Laura. I gotta see her live. She's so great.
Let's make a short trip out of it.
We joust. Oh, we gotta get our concert tickets for George Powell. Now here's the thing, Jewel. If you can get free, Cassie's going to Florida. I need somebody to go with me to see George Powell.
George Powell? Oh yeah, I'm down.
Well, I need somebody. Like, I got nobody. Cassie's like, I'm going to be in Florida. I'm going to miss George Powell. I'm saying George Powell again. I forget. I'll check it. I'll get it to you. I'll get it to you. I'm blue. I know blue. I know you meant blue. We got you. We covered you. Don't make Joel's family cry with emojis again.
Don't be sad.
Are we out of topics already? Did I blow through that? One thing I do want to say is we want to welcome, and I saw this guy this past weekend, and he's like, yeah, dude, do what you do. But I got to give props to it, because now that I got my beard trimmed, it's a little bit shorter. I've got a nice, it's trimmed down really nice. And, of course, that means more moist, and the Moist Collective, which is the best beard product on the planet. And the Moist Collective, my good friend Jim Hutton and his wife Tina, we hung out this weekend. We had a couple of beers at Odd Logic Brewing. And I'm like, how's the beard stuff, dude? He's like, yeah, just keep plugging it for me, brother. He's like, yeah.
It smells delicious.
I'm
glad I had the chance to smell it.
I know, I'm glad you did. I hope you came away. Oh, great. I've got it here. This is the Modern Man beard butter, and you just get a little beard butter on your fingers. You rub it, and you make it through, and it contains it. It makes it look nice and shiny. The beard oil is great, and right now, 20% off your order just by putting YoShow20. That is the code. www, the greatest website ever. www.rumoist.com. Go in there, check them out. There's probably like 5 different scents, and they're all locally made. The scents are incredible. Like, you smell great all day. A couple people at work's like, who's got on like some kind of nice perfume? Like, that's my beard. And I won't tell my wife, but the girl at work smelled it and said, man, that's amazing. Thank you. But they've got like 5 different scents. So get out there, check them out. They got beard oil, beard wash, beard butter. Get your beard moist. Make it look pretty. The ladies will love it. Moist. Rain loves it. Rain, I'm going to make you a deal, Rain. When I come up to that show at Love Drafts, I will have Moist on. I will allow you to smell my beard.
Or just give her a sample.
What are you doing to me here? Man, cock blocking everything.
Kentucky hug.
Little cock block by Jewel. Thank you very much. You want women to smell it. They got to come right up on
Oh,
it.
yeah.
And
Oh, do they?
put a little dab in my neck, too. She's like,
Oh, my.
I bet. I love smelling beards. Jewel is currently, I had an extra ticket to nail button. I just threw it in the trash. Jewel's not allowed to come. I need my beard.
It is weird. Like, smells are like the strongest. I mean, that can make you, like, fall for someone. I tend to go for like
My
my
smell?
perfume. Yeah, my perfume it smells like cotton candy.
All right, so note
What's your like favorite smell for a chick to wear?
That's a
Like,
good
do you like the
question.
musky or the woodsy or like the flowery? I don't like the flowery.
I like, and not to get weird, because you always hear weird thing about men smelling hair. I like a nice smelling like shampoo and hair product. I'm very serious.
I'm very serious.
I am like because I don't want people to think I'm just freaking being weird. Yeah, Rain can smell my beard anytime. She knows she can. She's in the club like that. But perfumes, like I like it something mild, and it doesn't have to be like real strong. Just something that kind of taps you on the shoulder. And I'm on this subject for a reason. Now that you brought it up, I'm a junkie for shoes. I love women's shoes. I know. I love a nice shoe.
We're talking about smells here, and you're talking
know,
about
but-
stinky feet.
I don't care if it's the stinky feet. I will rub feet. I will smell feet. I will lick feet. Sorry.
That's musky. That's musky, right? You know why
Sandalwood's a little. I don't mind that though.
I was pretty strategic how I chose my perfume because I met this celebrity, local celebrity, and I met her in person, and she's
Name
on
drop?
TV. And Tracy
Name
DeMarco from Jerseylicious, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I have never smelled someone who smelled so good. And I asked her what she wore, and she told me. So I started wearing it, and she kind of mixed perfumes as well. So I don't know. Thought it was. No, I don't know if I want to give away my secret, but she smelled very good. Now you're talking about shoes.
You have to tell us. You have to give away the secret because I do like. Rain, you know the deal, dude. I need a picture of the shoes. I have to.
Oh, you like wearing women's shoes? That's what she's saying.
Oh, no, now I'm wearing. I love women's shoes. I'm sorry, but I don't know.
A lot of smells bother me though. I always
Right, there's some bad ones.
had an affinity for Acqua di Gio for
I used to wear Aqua di
oh,
Gio
the
forever.
Italian.
I used to wear that forever when I was younger, and then of course I went on the what was that other one? Jacquard. Was there Jacquard?
No, Jacquard, no brute. Come on, man. What else was good? Gravity was very good. I used to love that smell on a guy. And yeah, Quadi Gio.
I got to give my brother credit, but he turned me on to Jean Paul Gaultier, and that is phenomenal. It's the bottle looks like the male body, but it does look like a body. But the cologne is fantastic. You guys are racing away. You guys are having your own conversation there. We're gonna have. I said the Stoop Radio Network is looking for shows. We're gonna have the Rain and Bear show. You guys are like running away on us here.
But you know who I heard smells amazing, and multiple people across the board have told interviews like this person smells amazing. Like if you ever meet her, Rihanna. Apparently, she has an amazing scent, and I believe it.
I can guarantee that. I tell you what, I'd like Rihanna to smell like me one night.
Like, dude, have you ever smelled Rihanna?
I'm trying. I really am. She can smell like me anytime. Baby. Rain and Earl. Yeah, right. Earl goes second.
Earl can't stand the rain. I'm trying to make up a song about it.
That's pretty good. You wear patchouli. I used to wear patchouli.
Strong.
You gotta be light with it. I used to wear patchouli way back in the day. You gotta be mild with it because it comes up.
Can be mild with oils in general. They,
Yeah, oils tend to give it off a little stronger. We knew that. God, your comments are like flying. I love it. Frankincense and patchouli. I never even. Okay, note. Let me take a note down. So while she's smelling my beard, it's also got to smell like frankincense. Man, Jesus. Got to get on Jim Hutton. We got to make more sense.
I like candy stuff. I have like candy smelling candles and everything. Candy.
Like candy? Like.
Yeah, like my favorite candle is from Target, and it's called Sugar Crystals. Oh my god! And then my one in the bathroom, because I have like a Ocean City theme, is saltwater taffy.
Oh, and I like saltwater taffy.
Yeah, it smells really good.
Now, but candles, like I had that beer flavored candle in my house. You might have smelled it
Oh.
on Halloween. I like it. It's
I
not.
feel like stale beer.
It's not bad. But I like jelly bean scents. I like fruit scents. We're talking about incense. I burn incense in my house, but it's like you get like rose, and the rose ones are always horrible.
Too much. That's why, like, Easter's my favorite holiday, but like the hyacinths are my favorite smelling flower. They just smell so sweet. I used to grow up next to a flower shop too, and they would always have like their Easter display, their hyacinths, and
I like them.
delicious.
I like some flowers. Picky. Wildberry incense. We're like on incense flower. We're smelling feet.
All these smells.
I know Jeff's smelling feet. and
Smell it
rubbing
in
feet,
here.
Licking feet. I can smell it all right. I'm smelling it deep. Let's take a look at who we got coming up on the program because we got some awesome shows coming up, and it's just, man, there's so much. We start next week, Jewel, with a band that we love. And when you talk about people coming out to you and reaching out, this guy reached out to me the first time around. He's like, I got this awesome band. It's Mojo Moji, and there's original members of Collective Soul, original member of Scott Weiland's solo band, and they come together and made this awesome band called Mojo Moji. And their music is sensational. They will be with us next week, April 4th on the program. Yeah. April 11th, I'm super excited. This guy is like Mr. PR in town, and he gets these movie premieres. He runs an awesome promotion thing called the Party Nerds. Mr. Darnell Hicks is going to be in the program.
I feel like I have to dress in cosplay for that night.
Right, I almost want to. I love Darnell, dude.
Yeah, I'll totally come as Wonder Woman. That's fine.
Next week on the I'll ask Darnell. Maybe he'll put a costume on. I'll find something on. Yeah. I'll find something.
Let's go. That'll be fun.
I like that. I mean, I'm going to hit Darnell with that because I know he'll be down. But he's going to show us up, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Because he's allowed. Because the Party Nerds got a pretty big following. He's a great guy. April 18th, and I really didn't mention this earlier. April 18th, we have rescheduled Hale Sagan. Sagan Amory and Nick Quijano will be on the program. We're supposed to be on the night, and Sagan's like, dude, I got a computer meltdown. I can't get on. And I said,
I'm just afraid they're coming back.
Right, no, right? And she's like, wow, we actually worked out that fast. And I got Laura. So it all worked out great. So April 18th, Hale Sagan, and Nick on the program. April 25th is Jeff's birthday. I have no idea what's coming up. We never do. We surprise each other here. We embarrass each other. That's how we do things here on the program. So we'll see what happens and whatever. Madness. May 9th, Jules' New Buddies. Strange Culture on the program. They've got a couple of brand new super hits out right now. They're going to the program in it. They're cool dudes, so I love them. Can't wait. May 16th, another one of those young bands. Like we talked about Nailbite being great young artists. Modern Yesterday. A team of great young kids are going to come on the program, and I was told this is their first ever chat about their music. So we're very excited about that. I know, I'm so excited. May 23rd, another great band that we met through the Future Stars here, Stealing Society, will be on the program, and can't wait for them either. May 30th, we go back to the Impact artist and Rebecca Folsom. June 6th, my man that I met out in Nashville, Timothy Stanton Dial from Tethered Sons. Cool band as well. June 13th, another great young band, Sunrise Cries. I love that singer and her voice. Very cool. Can't wait. June 26th, Mick and Maxie. June 27th, Thunder Pets. Some of these bands. July 18th, Never Wake. We did them on Yo Music, and they had a great cover of Billy Idol's Rebel Yell. It's awesome. And we'll play that again. July 25th, the band Tulip. Great metal band, Joel. You're going to like them. They're very cool. August 14th is 6 years of the Yo Show. And whatever that consists of. August 1st. I know, a little bit. August 1st, we got a great horror actress. Matter of fact, Lydia Manson said, hey, did Amy get on yet? So Lydia Manson approved Amy Cote, awesome horror actress, August 1st. She works out all the time, dude. She's tough. Can't wait. She's very cool. And August 8th, Jewel, the band that is opening that Nailbite show, Virginia Beach's own Mag Dillon on August 8th. They are cool as shit. I can't wait for Mag Dillon. And they're coming on the program. So many great ones. Just Yeah, Mag Dillon. You know it, man. I love me some Mag Dillon. I've become a fan that fast, so we're excited for it. I can get Amy Cote to stab you. I don't know if Lydia will. Lydia is now like turned off by stabbing. I think Amy would not only stab you, probably kick your ass too. That's on the program.
Really, speaking of stabbing, like I want my sword in the background somehow. I need like a display box for
Yeah.
it, especially
a
with
great
the
idea.
game coming out. Like I just need it.
So send your donations to care of Jeff Perini and the Yo Show, and we will get a donation box together. Get Jewel a sword display.
Super chat. Why don't we have a super chat?
I don't know what the
I
hell
was
a
watching
super.
that. Oh, you don't know what a super chat is? It's when
No.
people send you money and they have to comment.
What? Let's do that.
Yeah, they send you like $5, like, and you see their comments first.
You hear that, Earl, JD Wolf? You guys' comments can be first.
I want to say that Stealing Society came up to us and like they're like, "Oh, we know you guys. Like you're the Yo
Yeah,
Show." Like,
that was
very cool.
that was cool. That was
Oh,
very cool.
vertical.
And the same thing with Adam Kovitz and his kids are coming on as well. And he's like, "Oh, the Yo Show. We were told you were going to be here." I'm like, "What?" Very cool.
You know those guys.
This is what I love about doing the show. One of the many things I love about doing the show. So I made a post about the show, the concert. And I said, how I'm spending my birthday weekend? Oh, how about Mag Dillon and Nail Bite Official and a few other bands at the Amazing Love Dress? And the post is up there, and Lana Nelson from Nail Bite just liked my post. Lana, I love you. She's so great. I can't love her that way. She's a young kid, but I love her voice. I love that band. They're such cool kids, man. I love it, and I'm flattered by it. Thank you.
What's a hatch day?
I don't know. April Fool's Day, man. You know what we should do April Fool's Day? We should have like Earl come on and JD and all
Free for all.
like it's just absolute madness. Like we can hold up to 10 people, like 10 people on the screen, and just
I would do that.
madness.
Just people come in and out.
I would love it. People come in. I like that too.
I try to get people on all the time. I told Doc, I'm like, I was so proud when you came on and just like sat here. And that takes a lot just to like show your face and
It really does.
get on here.
It's not for everybody. Like I said, we're supposed to have on the Wednesday night program in 2 weeks. We're supposed to do the women's forum, and we're gonna kind of because you see so many women post on Facebook. This guy did this. This guy did that. I'm done with men. I'm done with this and that. So I'm like, oh, let's make a show out of it. And I had a
Those
bunch
most
of people.
fun talk.
What's that? No, wait,
Most
yeah,
won't
then-
talk.
even I do. I mean, I'm not even trying to lie about it. And I'm like, let's make a show out of it. And so many people are like, yeah, I can't wait. I want to do it. And this, that, and the other thing. And now, like, as it's getting closer, we're down to like 2. Yeah,
I told Jeff I would, offer my services if
Yeah,
needed on my dating disasters, but they
There's a
may
lot-
or may not be real or based on true facts about so and so named.
But I say we're not going to do names. And I even told
Yeah,
the
no
women
names.
coming on.
No names. That's no.
I told the women coming on, like, if you don't want to give your last name, just give it an initial. Like, we're not out to hurt anybody. We're
It's
just
not
out
about that. It really, because you know what? In the end, the names don't matter. It's just you want to know that people are having the same experience that you are. And during this crazy time, and especially being single these past couple of years, especially, has been incredibly ridiculous. Like just the
Yeah.
amount of craziness that's out there and just whatever. So, I mean, females just want the female perspective, I think sometimes, or just the dating perspective as someone trying to navigate, because it's been wild. It's been like insanity.
And the stories just get worse and worse. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, come lay your stories out. And it's maybe a release for some of them too, because some of them want to talk about it so
Right.
bad.
It's like therapy.
So we got a few that are come on, not as many as I expected. Went from like 20 down to like 2, but we're gonna make it happen. Tomorrow night, Wednesday night, we will do the program. I forgot to put her picture up. Anyway, it is the very sexy Canadian model Miss Danica Wild.
Woo!
Ow! Oh, she's a hottie. She'll be on next tomorrow. And sure,
Yeah.
she just got an awesome gig at an internet radio station hosting a metal program, and she's so
Oh,
stoked
man.
about that. And that's very cool. So big music fans, we got a lot to talk about. That is tomorrow night at 8 p.m. we'll see you again. And Wednesdays, like I said, we might be going away from the Wednesday thing for a while because of my time frame. But don't worry, we're always here Tuesday night. We're here next Tuesday night at 8 o'clock with the absolutely amazing Mojo Moji. Can't wait to get these guys back on. So psyched. I got to try to find a way to load up some of their music and have a great time with that. Jewel, any parting words as we 2 minutes ahead of time?
Collective Soul. Time Thief. Come on. Spring
I know, right?
2023.
I know, right? Like, we need it. What?
Phillies opener. I got Phillies tickets. Like, let's go.
I had to work that day. I'm not even going to the opener. So we're
come
gonna
on.
get some. We're gonna we're gonna go down. You were included. We're just gonna get people down and go to these games, man. And because Philly's gonna be a great season, and we're very excited. Very excited for
Yes.
that.
Great
So
year.
we're gonna get out of here like pretty much right on time. A massive, humongous thank you to Laura Cheadle, not only for coming on and chatting with us, not only for being super cool, but allowing us to drop her brand new song, Time Thief, before it comes out. It is out this Friday. You know, this Friday, all over my social media, I'm going to blow it up. But I'm also going to blow up this episode afterwards and tomorrow, along with Danica Wolf's appearance, because I'm just so excited by getting Danica Wild. My apologies. I'm so excited by getting to play it tonight. Your world premiere music. How do we feel tonight?
Woo!
Love it.
can you
Massive
say?
thanks to Laura. And don't forget, her stuff scrolls down the bottom, www.lauracheadle.com, Instagram at Laura Cheadle Music, Facebook at Laura Cheadle. Time Thief is out on the 31st. Jewel is always an amazing time. I love Tuesday nights. I love us doing what we do here. And as you see, people come in the comment section like, I want to be on the show. They're out there, man. Like, we're doing it. We're bringing it.
Even the sad faces.
Even the sad faces, even our own families are ashamed of us, and that's okay. My mother, God rest her soul, listened to me like the third or fourth time I was ever on, and she says, I can never listen to that show. I'm too offended. That's when you know you're doing something right. If you can offend your mom, you're nailing it. I have offended Jules' parents before, I've heard.
Hey,
Sorry.
doing good work. Doing what we can.
Rain, I love you. And this is the thing that I love when Rain comes on. We're going to have you on and talk about your music. There's no doubt about that. But the thing I love about somebody like Rain coming on is, again, it was an episode we did, something she's a fan of, watched, and saying, you know what, the show's pretty good. And I'm going to keep watching. And the guy that hosts is friggin' handsome. And he's got a great smelling beard that I'm going to smell in person. Wow.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, your voice.
It's after hours time. Last after hours time I was hugging up on Jewel, and I thought she was going to punch me at the wing ball event. I'm like, oh, after hours. Jewel's like, I love the look on your face when I get slightly touchy. It's pure.
My personal space.
Yeah, it's pure repulsion, and I'm actually finding it hilarious. I laugh at myself watching. My God, I'm disgusting.
Need
All right.
another live event soon.
We do. We got some that we're tinkering around. There's a
I
new
hear
brewery.
Cassie.
Oh, I know. There's a new brewery show up in there. Remember where the upper deck was?
No.
That big bar, the upper deck. What's down on Durham Road, near the end as you get towards like 95. A brewery is going in there. I'm going to make my way there tomorrow and try to find out who's in charge of what, because I want to get in on the ground floor. Wait, what was Earl's comment? Oh, he can't come on because it'll scare off viewers? Nah.
No.
Don't
At
be
10
silly.
o'clock on the dot.
Where?
Up.
Oh.
Time to go.
You're right. I was going to say the beauty of the show is when we learn that it's time to go. And
It's not just you. It's anything that makes me uncomfortable.
Jules taught me well about when to cut it off. Let's get some St. Ricketts up here.
Get it out.
www.strickett's.com. And I'm going to send them a major message today because I need more new music. Let's take it out and see you next Tuesday with Mojo Moji. Don't forget, if you're fans of the Wednesday night program, we're back tomorrow night with Danica Wild. Thank you, Laura Cheadle. Thank you, Mojo Moji. Thank you, Jewel Tatey. Thank you, Earl Rains. Thank you, J.D. Wolf. Thank you, Rain Sparkles. I love everybody. Good night.
Yelly, bye.
Almost forgot to turn up the volume. Bye. And thank you to Joey, our spokesmodel woman. YouTube. Don't break your screen. Good night.
Was it truly blessed if the taste of it poisoned deeper than you knew? Kindly answer this. Was the point of it just to reach new heights of blue? So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. It's what fire cannot burn. It's what fire cannot burn. Wanted to embrace what it takes for it, pouring salt into the wound, willing to erase what I'd lose for it, to accept what I assume. So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. It's what fire cannot burn. It's what fire cannot, searching for something, destined for nothing, losing composure over and over. Truly bliss if the taste of it poison deeper than you know. Kindly answer this. Was the point of it just to reach new heights of low? So